We are not killing a king who has nothing to do with our mission, Nicola retorted. Reaper told us to find notes about Ryan and his brother's past, and Ryan told us he was a student in Arbet House. We have to at least check it out. I thought Ryan went to the Frostwood School for Boys. Arbet House is in the Frostwood School for Boys. It's a dormitory, Nicola said impatiently. Didn't Tedros explain all this to you? Tedros and I had a conversation once, said Hunt. I spent the whole time silently, hoping it might suffocate him. Nicola side-eyed him. Arbet House is where parents in Frostwood hide their children who they fear are evil. So evil they're afraid the schoolmaster might kidnap them. No parents here wants a famous villain as a child. So Dean Brehart magically conceals these wayward children from the schoolmaster so he never knows they exist. The Dean doesn't tell her about kids they're evil, though. Does her best to turn their souls good. Nicola paused. Clearly, she felt it with Ryan. If Ryan was her student at all, Hot reminded. No files, remember. Kay was a student in Arbet House too. So was Arwick. And we know Japheth and Arwick were close friends, said Nicola. Look, I know it's a stretch, but it's worth a shot. And we have to do is find Dean Brehart and ask if she knows Ryan. Can we trust her? Merlin and I talked it before he was captured. He told me Dean Brehart was a friend of his. If she's a friend of Merlin, then she's a friend of us. A gorgeous black boy reading the latest edition of the Frostwood Forum grinned at Nicola as she passed. Nicola smiled at back. This is why Nephers only dates Nephers. Hot grabbed, scratching his hair harder. Nephers don't flirt with boys on the streets, and they don't turn down the chance to kill a king. "10 minutes ago, you were kissing me at the fitting room of Lee Bon Matcha, and now you're acting like I forced you to be my boyfriend," said Nicola, noticing Hot clawing at his head. I told you not to mess with it. The point was to blend in. Robin gave each group 10 gold pieces to spend, and I used less than one to buy this dress, so I'll look like a Frostwood girl. And you not only choose a suit that costs 9 gold pieces, but then you go and do... She pointed at his hair. That. Well, you're a first-year reader who no one knows, but I'm famous, Hot insisted, inching his dyed bright blonde hair and walking tall in a spiffy Prince blue suit. Everyone knows me from Sophie and Agatha's storybook. I had to change my look. You look like Vampire Tedros, said Nicola. Vampire Tedros with lice. Hot gloated. I look like a Frostwood boy, and I blend in here better than you. A group of kids sidled up to him, the same ones he had seen by the tree. What are you like? Lipstick Girl sniggered, pulling his suit. Like a cream puff gone bad, said the wet-headed boy, ruffling Hot's hair. Or one of those snobs from that school, said the dark boy, peering at him. Someone kicked Hot in the backside. Hot's finger glowed blue, about to fire at their heads. Nicola seized Hot's hand, obscuring it. Excuse me, is this the right way to the palace? She asked the bullies. We have an appointment with the king. My father's his minister of part-time. What are your names? I'll be sure to mention your kindness to him. The kids gave each other anxious looks and dispersed like flies. Hot exhaled, knowing he had been 1 second from giving himself away and ending up back in Ryan's hands. Thanks, he sighed to Nicola. You saved me. Saved us, because that's what efforts do, she said, tugging at his blonde bangs, even if their never boyfriend looks like a cockatoo. Hot puffed as he said. Was a minister of part-time? Nicola nodded at a sign hanging outside a shop. Part-time pub. Best cheesy potatoes in town. Can we stop inside? Hot asked. No, said Nicola. Hot took her hand. With her ebony skin and festoon of curls, Nicola didn't resemble Sophie in the slightest, the only girl Hot had ever loved before. But Nick and Sophie both had a supreme confidence and wicked humor, neither of which Hot possessed. Is that why he liked them? Is that why you like anybody? Because they have what you don't? Or was it that Nicola appreciated him when he was girly and pimply or in a bad mood, while other girls like Sophie, only paid attention when he was pumped with muscle and playing the rebel to Tetris Prince? Maybe that was it, Hot thought. Nicola reminded him of Sophie, with her wit and mercy and charm, with those all the bad parts of Sophie. And yet, the bad parts of Sophie were why he liked Sophie in the first place, just like Nicola didn't mind the bad parts of him. We turn left on Rue d'Acre, right before the palace gates, said Nicola.